So we're back in Microsoft Windows Server 2012, and we're in Chapter 10, Configuring DNS. We're going to do Activity 10.4, which is creating a static DNS entry. And in the Activity 10.4 in the book, it is having us go on Server 2. However, I'm having technical difficulties on Server 2, so I am just going to record these on Server 1. And so we're already logged into our Server 1, and we're going to open our Tools DNS Manager, and then expand the forward lookup zones, and right-click on the test 1 logo. And we're going to click New Host, and it says the A or AAAA option. So in the New Host dialog box, type Web Server 1. And 10.10.1.11 in the IP address. And then click to select Create Associated Pointer. This one's already selected. And then click the Add Host button. And then click OK. And done. So then we're going to open a command prompt window. We need to go down to the bottom. And open up our window. And we're going to do the NS lookup. Test DOM 1.local. Let's double check the spelling, make sure it's all in there, push enter. The name is resolved. Type NS lookup. NS help 10.10.1.11, and then press enter. And it'll say you haven't created an RLZ on this DNS server, so the reverse lookup isn't successful. In the DNS Manager console, let's see here. You haven't created an RLZ on this DNS server. Actually, I have. So that's why it was probably successful, because the reverse lookup for 10.10, there's already one for server 1 right here. So it was already created. So in the DNS Manager console, right-click Test DOM 1 right there. And then we're going to click a new alias. In the new resource record dialog box, type www. What? Oh, www is the alias name text box. In the fully qualified domain name for target host, text box type. Web server 1. Test. And then click OK, but I'm going to pause real quick because I think. All right, so I knew that was wrong. So I looked up the activity in the textbook errata, and instead of web server test DOM, we need to add the T in there before we mix things up that far. So let's make sure we have that in there. Test DOM, that one local. And then we're going to click OK. And we're going to go back to our command prompt and do another NS lookup. It says the command returns the address web server 1 test DOM local and lists the alias name www. Right there. www and then test local. Yep. In the DNS Manager console, click to select reverse lookup zones. So that would be here. So right click and then put in a new zone. In the welcome window of the new zone wizard, click next. Accept the default settings primary zone. Okay. And then click next. Accept the default IPv4 reverse lookup zone and then click next. That's not the right one. We're in Active Directory zone. And there's the IPv4 reverse lookup zone. And in the network ID text box type 119.168. It says notice the reverse lookup zone name text box that the octets of the network ID are reversed to form the reverse lookup zone name. Backspace over the network ID and type 1010. Oh, very funny. 10. Now the reverse name is 1010. Click next in the zone. Except for we already have a 1010, so I'm not sure if this is going to work. In the dynamic update window, click allow both non-secure and secure dynamic updates, and then click next and finish. Because the zone already exists, we will just cancel out of that because we'll expand that, and look, there is the zone. In the DNS Manager console, expand reverse lookup zones. If necessary, click to select the 1010.inaddr. And then right-click it in the new pointer PTR. Right there. In the host IP address text box, the address is started for you with the 1010. What? Host IP address. It is not. So let's do 1010.1 because it wasn't already started for us. In the host name text box, type www test.local and then click OK. At the command prompt, type nslookup 1010. Where's my command prompt? We're going to do nslookup 10, 10, 1, 11. So they're doing the reverse lookup, and so now it goes through again that I went through last time because we still had the reverse zone already configured. So close the command prompt window and stay logged onto 410 server 2 if you're continuing to the next activity, which I plan to do. However, I need to fix my server 2, so in the meantime, I'm going to go back to troubleshooting my server 2 and see what's going on. See you in my next video.